I like to sing, dance, pretend, and I like to have fun.
Someone was suspected of being responsible, but it was all hushed up.
Hello, party people. You're here on May 24th, 2017 for an all-new, brand spanking, exciting, full of amazing, life-giving action Grand Theft Audio. I'm your best friend ever, Jake Belcher. I'm in the studio with my best friend,
Brant Thoman.
And someone who hasn't been seen on the show in a little while. He was the original co-host here on Grand Theft Audio, and his name is Carl Kozlowski.
Howdy.
How you doing, man?
Great. I was always deeply concerned about the whereabouts of what happened to that kid at the beginning of the show.
Shh. Cut his mic. Look, we agreed that you're not to talk about him, and then the first thing you do is you bring him up.
This is like an early version of Pizzagate, clearly, what went on with those
Okay, now
kids.
that you've gone that direction, I have to say, no, that's not true. We're not Pizzagate advocates. Like, I'm much more of a pasta man with a walnut sauce. Like, anybody out there who knows the code words just knows I just said some terrible, terrible shit. Do you know what those words mean, Carl? Walnut sauce?
I can imagine, yeah.
Okay.
Jizz?
Jizz? No.
Okay.
But guess again. What would you guess it was? It's a male prostitute.
Oh.
Walnut sauce means you're like this person knows they're being paid for sex, but male. So, allegedly, President Obama really loves walnut sauce.
Huh.
So, hey man, I don't know if it's true or not, but I do know that it is why we have to hear every day about Russia's coming to get you, like, because they have to make up this bullshit to distract from like their pedophile crimes. How do we get into this?
I'm sorry. I brought the kid and my concern.
No idea.
You brought it with the children. And you know,
all right.
This is a trigger for me, man. Like, because it is a terrible situation that is happening here in America. That Donald Trump, who is the best president that we could possibly hope for, this guy is kicking so much ass for us as a society, and all these stories you see every day about how he's failing and about Russia, it's all made up nonsense because they're kid fuckers and kid killers who are trying to like hide their crimes. So and everyone's just fucking dumb enough to be like, yeah, Russia, that totally makes sense. It doesn't make any sense. Hillary was talking about it before the election was even over. Like, she tipped her hand way too early on this whole thing. I don't want to do this for an hour.
All right, let's change it. It's fine.
Oh,
you've had a momentous week.
Sure. We had a great week. We had a great week. Thank you, Carl, for steering me out of my fucking terrible idea of what this could be. Let's talk about music.
Yeah.
I had an incredible music week. Last night, Brant and I produced a television show here on Zena TV called Ultimate Jam Night Live at the Whiskey, Chris Cornell Tribute.
Yeah.
So we had some of the biggest musicians in town come out, and all Soundgarden, Audio Slave, Chris Cornell covers all night long.
Yep.
And guys like Dave Perner. Know you're a huge fan.
I know. I worship lead singer Soul Sound.
And boy, interesting things about him last night. I won't say them on the air.
Oh.
It actually has nothing to do with him. It has everything to do with people's worship of celebrity. Because he's a bigger star than we usually get out there. I'll be honest. I mean, Dave Perner's a known big name star, So the level of girls that came out to try to be around him were much, much higher than they are at like one of our regular shows where the stars are one level beneath it.
Wow.
So, anyways, there were a lot of high class horrors out there last night.
Yes.
Incredible. Also, first band I've ever seen in my entire life in concert came out unannounced and did a song last night. It was Living Color.
What?
The entire fucking band.
The entire band.
Wow.
Yeah. So incredible. They came out there and they did Blow Up the Outside World.
Wow.
And it was so awesome.
Yeah, we've got to hit up Patty for the picture that we got with them.
Yeah, we both managed to. I think we're one of the only few people
Right.
that actually managed to get.
Are they all
pictures.
original members? Or
All the
All
original,
original.
Wow.
members,
Good for
man.
them. Okay.
So that was cool. So that was the musical highlight of my week. Now let me tell you about my other musical thing that I went to. I went to a concert this weekend called U2, the 30th anniversary Joshua Tree tour. So this whole idea is like come out and you're going to hear the entire album played from beginning to end, which sounds incredible. It sounds real nice. So we go out to the Rose Bowl, and the opening band sucked nuts. It was this group called the Lumineers.
Yeah. Little folky.
Yeah.
Folky
no one
pop.
gave a shit about them.
Yeah.
Like, it was the most disrespected opening band I've seen since probably Living Colour, when they opened up for Guns N' Roses and the Rolling Stones at the Coliseum in 1987. First concert, so it's come up twice now. Like, really, they were that disrespected. It was terrible.
Wow.
But anyways, U2 comes on. I've never seen U2. Have you ever seen U2?
Yes. Yeah, I got a crazy story too long to tell right now, but yes.
So U2, U2 has like Bono hates his songs, and he doesn't want to sing them the way that he sang them on the album anymore.
Oh.
So like you go to a concert, you want to be able to sing along like you want to be like where the streets have no name. You don't have to be like where the streets have no name. You're like you are ruining your fucking songs. These songs are iconic because you sang them like this. If you had sang them like that in the first place, they would not be iconic. They would be garbage that no one wants to fucking listen to. And that's what I felt like. I felt like he hates his music and hates his audience.
And you were saying it was predominantly these ones that you want to sing along with, like those few songs. Now, it doesn't have to be every song has to be sung the way it was on the album, but you've got to give the fans
This
something.
tour is sold as a nostalgia tour. This is the 30th anniversary of it, and he had to like prove that these songs aren't dead.
They're
real
living.
things. That's
They're
right.
adaptable.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I'm an artist.
So kind of fuck that, okay?
Yeah.
Then the ballsiest fucking move I may have ever seen by like a band in a concert, man. Like they ended the show with a brand new song you've never heard of.
What?
So everyone all night long is enjoying the music and they're singing along to like
as best they can.
yeah, that's right. It's to the 5 or 6 other songs that were outside of the spectrum of the album because apparently they don't do a concert without singing one because they have to make people know that you should give money to like hungry African children. Hey, look, I knew going in that I was not going to like the anti-Trump messages that were sure to come up every fucking 3 songs. I was wrong. They came up every 2 songs. So it was even fucking more than I thought.
I mean,
it
on
was gonna be.
screens or him talking?
Him talking, like
Oh,
we
wonderful.
don't have to be oppressed. Like women, you can be powerful. Then they play like one, and they put up like powerful women images like behind it. Like, well, no, we're not one. There's like a because I'm not a woman, right?
Yeah.
Like, does that mean there's 2? Like maybe you should make a song called "There's 2 'cause you're not the same. One's got a penis and one's got a bigger brain." I mean, look, at least in that way, I made the women look better,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
of
like,
course.
the messages didn't match up, and then to have a song that no one's ever heard
Close the show.
close the song.
Uh-huh.
Everyone just kind of sat on their hands
Wow.
because like
Let's see if we're gonna like this. Is it the type we're gonna have to stand up and like get excited about, or is it a ballad? Who knows?
I don't know if this is going to be, look, they're going to play something else after this, right? They have still a whole bunch
Right,
of songs.
it's the last song, and yeah, exactly.
Or
And
like-
and there's always an encore, right? So
Yeah. So then I think they fucked up. So after they went off for like the normal time where you like, woo, get back out here, you fucking monsters, like you're gonna make our night. They turned on the house lights.
What?
The universal symbol of get out of here.
Get the fuck out.
Everything's done. Let's leave. So everyone just these aren't rock and roll fans, okay? These are corporate mindless yuppie idiots who are like, oh, the most popular rock band in the world's coming to town, and I had to go because I'm rich. Because every fucking seat was like $300. It was fucking ridiculous.
You went?
I didn't pay for the tickets.
Oh, wow.
So like, I was invited, and I thank you, Sean, so much for inviting me. I'm sorry
Wow.
for shitting on it. But the whole idea of like, God damn it, I got distracted. Weed.
No, you were saying that the corporate, about the lights.
Okay,
the lights
so
came on.
so the lights came on, and everyone headed for the exits instantly. Then about 2 minutes later, the lights went off again. Everyone went, oh, and like there was like a rush over the crowd as people turned around and started coming back. And I think they realized, oh my God, people are going to get trampled. No, can't do this. Turn the lights back on. So they turned the lights back on. They ended 18 minutes before the top of the hour. Like the night before, they apologized for going 3 minutes past because it's $10,000 a minute, and if you go past the 11 o'clock shutdown time, because the Arroyo Seco people who run it have strict rules.
Okay.
And they ended up 18 minutes before the top of the hour, 10:42, man. Like I looked, and
wow. What time did they start the show?
Less than 2 hours before that. They started at 8:50.
Jeez. I saw Billy Joel the week before at Dodger Stadium. He did 2.5 hours. Well, you guys were there too, right? Or you just heard about
Billy Giles.
I got in a fight with your wife on
Giles.
Facebook, yeah.
And Axl Rose coming out. And
I literally meant it in a good way, like the what the hell moment. Wow, what the hell is that? Axl Rose?
Hey,
and
look,
she
man,
took it as
I can't get in the middle of the fight between you and my wife because I kind of tend to agree with you on this one, and I'm hoping she's never going to see this 10 seconds. We're going to a commercial break, and sometimes people like to complain about things they don't need to complain about. I love you very much, sweetie. Also, I need to send an apology. Brent, can you go to my one shot? I need to let someone know this real bad. Last week when we were sitting at home and we were talking about the things that make me the most soothed in life, and I was talking about my kitty, Pippi, that I love so much that I would pet and soothe her. Unfortunately, when I was watching the episode last week, my other cat, Annika, was in my lap at that time, and she gave me quite the look. Annika, I love you too. I love you too. Oh, Annika, I love you too. Want a treat? Oh, let's go to the kitchen and get you a treat, Annika. Let's go to the kitchen and get you a treat. Oh, boo, 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 boo. Oh, Daddy loves you. Daddy loves you.
Again, I am so fortunate. Co-hosting with me, the owner of Hidden Streets of London, wall broker and urban art promoter, Danny Wood.
What's up, Pearl? How's it going? It's good to be back.
LA-based artist exercising the power of words, sharing with the world motivational and inspirational messages, a writer doing time in Hollywood. Wordsmith.
Hey.
LA-based artist working on an international stage to spread positive messages paired with zany imagery. Meg Zaney.
Getting read on a daily basis all over the world, and for any writer that's just living the dream.
So this, of course,
I'm putting
you
up
can say
words that mean something to me, and the fact that they are resonating with so many people, or
Makes
just
you
with
just
the
builds
masses.
you. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I actually thought superheroes did street art.
Zany Miss Zany. What's your deal?
Wow. Left the corporate world. I was there for 8 years, and I just was kind of like, fuck it, I don't want to be there anymore. Quit being a jerk to myself, basically, and
don't be a dick.
Famous British red postbox, right? Now I'm guessing there's no permission given that.
No.
So part to do with the monarch in terms of Elizabeth. So maybe that means she's a fan of street art. I don't know. Shouts to Liz, our queen.
Yeah.
How do you do the wave?
No, it's
you know how to do the wave.
wrist, elbow, elbow.
I don't know. I got no idea.
You don't know how to do the wave?
Fuck would I?
Great to see artists from a city so noted for its creativity coming all the way to London to brighten up a rather dull summer. How cool is that? Like Shakespeare says, words, words, words.
Yeah.
Hello, people. We're here on Grand Theft Audio. This is Jake Belcher.
And I'm Brant Thoman.
Still in the studio with Mr.
Carl Kozlowski.
All right. Hey, I want to say something about that show you saw on there. We also work on that. That's the Poe Show. You can catch that Mondays at 1 p.m. here on Zena.tv. Lots of fun content on there, and we enjoy doing it.
Indeed. You guys get some great... my favorite right now are the urban artists, but she's gotten some great musicians in recently, too, that have sung some amazing acoustic sets for us.
So check them out.
Very, very, very cool show. Please take a look.
They're very entertaining, and you'll enjoy them. All right, so we have a guest joining us today. My my buddy of the day, my former co-host Carl introduced us to him. This is Andreas Taboada. How you doing, Andreas?
I'm good, man. Thank you.
Nice to see you, man.
Nice to see you. Yeah, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you guys. What's up? Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate that.
Sure. So you're a stand-up?
I'm a stand-up. Yes, I started out in Miami and I moved to LA about 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm here now.
That's a pretty big move. Like, was it I've done all I can in Miami? Or,
it was a huge move, and we actually drove here.
Wow.
And it was. I saw the South for the first time. That was cool.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Did you learn anything on that trip? Like, did you? Start off and the journey in a different place in life.
Well, people would say, they kept saying, "Oh my God, the South is gonna be so nice. People are so nice there," and I'm like, "Yeah, to you, not to." Not to everybody,
Do you
so
feel
that was
they
interesting.
were unnice to you?
No, they were actually. I went to some towns that were so freaking small that people were more curious than anything else.
They never come out and poke you with a stick. Like, is it real?
More like, hey, where are you from? And then I tell them, and then they will try to speak Spanish to me that I learned in high school 20 years ago. So that was kind of how that went.
I guess I should ask, where is your accent?
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys don't know. I'm originally from Peru. And I was there till I was 16.
Mm-hmm.
Went to high school in Germany in an all-boy Catholic boarding school.
Well, that's a switch.
Yeah, I know, right? I went to German school in Peru, and then and you either go to in Peru. Everybody goes to private school, right? That's like what you do, right? If you're middle class, you just go to private school, and you either go to a German school, a French school, or a British school. I went to a German school, and 16 went to high school in Germany. Then I moved to California in 2001. Right before September 11th. Was a good time, man. It was good.
Yeah, it's a great time.
Yeah. Perfect time to come here. So yeah, especially when you look the way I look, which is rather Middle Eastern, I've heard.
Oh, God.
So
I can see a little Middle Eastern in it.
yeah, and in the airport, people can see a lot of Middle Eastern in it.
And to be honest, if this is a Peruvian accent, it is quite different than what I'm used to from other Hispanics that I know who are from different countries who have slightly different sounds. So it's very confusing with your look. Yeah. You're right. It's like, wait a second, he sounds funny and he looks funny. He's got to be kind of funny on that Al Qaeda side.
Exactly. Yeah.
Police bringing dogs by you all the time.
I was.
Your luggage.
The first time I was in Germany, and that was like that was late '90s, and yeah, definitely dogs were on me, and only me. And then when I came back,
dogs.
I know, right? Fucked up German dogs. And then, by the way, is cursing cool?
No.
Yes. All right.
Too late now.
Oh, yeah. Oh no, it's cool, man.
All right.
It's not Fonzie cool, but it's like acceptable. Cool.
Got it. I'll keep it at the cool level.
Cool.
But when at the airport here in LAX, a lady just from TSA straight up told me, "Your eyes make you look like you're from Afghanistan," and I was like, "Thanks."
I'm from Kazakhstan, bitch.
I don't know what to say to that.
You have an ambidextrous look that I think you could probably kind of say everything.
Exactly.
I'm sure people have told you like
Italian, Greek.
I can see Greek, absolutely.
Every Middle Eastern country.
Is dead on. You look so Bulgarian.
Every Middle Eastern country, and yeah, some Eastern European countries as well. Yeah, you're right.
I'm not sure what the look is from Bulgaria, but I believe it.
A gypsy.
A gypsy.
Yeah.
Well, this
especially with the lighter eyes. The lighter eyes will definitely get people to think that the whole gypsy thing is like.
And the Afghanistan thing too. That little girl from the Afghan girl on National Geographic. That's exactly what they think about. So yeah, and they put me in rooms for 2 hours, and they've gone through all my stuff. So yeah, that was a good time, man.
That sounds like a goddamn. I'll admit that has only happened since Trump has become president, right?
No, this happened.
2001.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah.
So these thoughts didn't exist.
I know, right? People, where did racism go this whole time? Yeah, I know. Yeah, and I lived in Orange County too, so that was.
And for me, post 9/11, the last time I flew, which was just less than a year ago, I got on without a photo ID, and it took all of it an 18-minute pat down, little extra. Oh, are you okay?
Hey, Brad, show your hunky face.
Okay.
Show your straight up hunky face.
Yeah.
I gotta get the right camera.
I don't know which one it is, but you're gonna show your straight up hunky face.
Look at that white privilege. Look at that. Look at that. No, you say you had no ID and you still.
No.
That's ridiculous.
Here's the thing. I had gone and applied for a new because I had lost my wallet. And I knew I had about a month beforehand, so I went and filled out the paperwork. Usually it's there 2 to 3 weeks, and honestly, it showed up the day I left, but I had to leave to get to the airport before the mail had arrived. So I was taking bills, I was taking every credit card and every debit card I had. Said, look, this is me, this is who I am. Can you please let me fly? I'm going up to visit my grandmother. You know, this is probably the last time I'm going to get a chance to go and do something like this before she passes. And like I said, 18
so
minutes.
just a sob story.
Oh they swabbed my hands. They patted me down. It's like, and they're like, we're going to be touching you in certain areas, and if the pressure's too much, just say something. I'm just like, just do however fast you need to do this so that I can get in there and know that I'm on the plane. I'm
good. So amazed. I could have told the same story, and that would have not happened.
Thank God, man. Thank God. Like, honestly, like, I want to live in a world where we have some scrutiny over things, where we just don't buy horse shit because it comes from a pretty white face. Okay, so Peruvian parents, were they pretty stoked at you getting into comedy?
Oh, that was interesting. So I was actually in Miami at this point. I had lived as a teacher in Southeast Asia for a while. So I moved to Miami, started grad school thinking, okay, I guess I'll just be a teacher because I like traveling for free. That's nice. But I've always wanted to do stand-up since I knew what stand-up was, which I probably discovered watching Uncle Joey on Full House, to be honest. That was the first. That was the first one. Like, what is that? What is he doing there?
John Stamos?
No, Uncle Joey. Dave Coulier.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry, Carl. My Full House knowledge is just not.
We saw how white your face is. You know who he is.
Yeah.
You know who he is.
He's just trying to reclaim cool points.
Yeah.
He's Canadian though, so yeah.
Sure.
And then, I was in grad school for a degree in education. It's just as worthless as it sounds. And I turned 30, and I was like, okay, either now or never. And then I started doing it in Miami. So I went to my first open mic there, and I haven't stopped since. And yeah, man, so it's exciting. They were actually pretty excited about it, believe it or not. And it was just like, oh yeah, this is what I want to do. Don't worry, I still have a job until this can pay the bills. I'm not asking for money because you don't have any anyway. So so that's kind of how I went.
That's a pretty reasonable plan when you don't have to ask them for money.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think that rich white parents whose kid decides they're going to become, I'm an artist. Like, oh fuck, man, this is going to be like a $200,000 drain.
Yeah, exactly.
Decade,
yeah. My parents weren't paying for shit anyway, so they're like, well, cool. I mean,
especially if you're a modern. If you like, I think about back in the day, like in the Renaissance stuff, when you said I'm going to become an artist, they're like, well, this is something that you've been probably practicing since you were younger. I mean, you were trained and kind of shown how to do it, so that when you finally tell your parents this is what I'm going to go off and do, it's a trade more than anything. Now you say it's like, oh God, what are you gonna do?
I think in some way there has to be like the guy who goes off and sees the other things to bring back that knowledge to paint it. So there has to be like someone who has the real world experience that didn't train, that just saw some. Whoa! I saw this mountain. It looked like this. Holy shit, man! That mountain's beautiful.
Yeah.
So following dreams when you're poor probably is more accurate than having someone support you along the way.
And I know, like right now, I mean, I don't know if there's such thing as a safe job. To be honest, I think that has actually changed as well. There are some for sure, but I mean,
nursing.
Yeah, nursing's good. You're right.
People are sick forever.
Yeah.
Supreme Court Justice.
Yeah,
there's only 9 of those. There's only 9 of those.
Not many. You're right. And there are safe jobs, but you'll have to invest a lot of money in it, and just graduate with humongous debt.
Brent, is that screen black there?
No, but I've got it on the stream.
Okay, great.
So
okay,
you guys good?
Yeah, we're good. We're gonna go to break though to make sure that we stay good. So
sure.
Stick around on this commercial break. We're going to come back on the other side with some holidays. And I got a boxing to do. Did I bring a zombie box for Carl? We're going to find out.
All right.
An immersive rock and roll show, Ultimate Jam Night, which everybody needs to go to every single Tuesday at the Whiskey A Go Go. Chuck Wright! How did the Ultimate Jam Night come about? Was that your brainchild?
Yes, it was.
What were you thinking?
Yeah, exactly. I created a monster. really about a social gathering, and that's what this is about. It's about rebuilding the community of musicians again, because, all the clubs are closing, the DJs have taken over, and DJs can't jam. I actually have a killer house band with Matt Starr.
Well, yeah, you do.
Well, Matt Starr from Mr. Big, who helps organize the thing, and Mitch Perry from Edgar Winter Group, and we just brought on Walter Eno from Survivor, and having Pauly Z singing. We put other players with us, but we also put combinations of players that have never played together before, like Nuno Betancourt from Extreme and Billy Sheehan from Mr. Big, have never played together before, and they're up there just shredding off of each other. We moved over to the Whiskey A Go-Go, legendary venue, the only one in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, where I cut my teeth in Hollywood myself, playing there. I was the guy putting up the posters for the shows on all the poles when you drive up Laurel Canyon when I was a kid. Yeah, I started here. My concept for this jam night was beyond just having the best musicians in LA play. I wanted to create a rock and roll circus. Organizing 40 to 70 musicians a week, and I'm losing my mind!
How rockstar is that?
Yeah.
You ran from home and you're on the street. You've been ripped off, you've been used, and you could be killed. There is a way out. There is a way off the street. Not tomorrow, but now. Runaway Hotline will get you off the street. Call Runaway Hotline, toll free, anytime, day or night. Runaway Hotline gets your message to those who care. Call now and get off the street.
Hey there, party people. We're back here on Grand Theft Audio. This is Jake Belcher. In studio still with
Carl Kozlowski
and Andres Taboada.
Oh, I'm Brant Thoman. I'm sorry. There was something.
Okay, man, you got to work. I understand.
Yeah. No, I got a little distracted with something. Why the incorrect camera?
I was noticing
angle.
That.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's where I was
supposed
to be.
I mean,
yes, I know. That's what I thought. That's what I thought I had up.
Let me
Yeah, there you go. That's the money shot.
When you need to finish later, just come back and pause it there. Everything's gonna work out real nice for you. All right, we do holidays here on Grand Theft Audio. It's probably my favorite part of the show because we never know where it's going to go. Today is May 24th, and what are we supposed to be celebrating today? Today is Aviation Maintenance Technician Day.
Fun.
Yeah, I guess those guys who take care of our airplanes and make sure that we get there safe, we need to make sure that we celebrate them.
Sure.
Especially if they work for United, there's a real want to keep those guys happy.
Sure, you got to.
They just had a fire on board the other day.
Whoa!
Yeah, had to evacuate people.
Things are not going well in that entire industry for
United in particular is.
Well, no, I think there's a lot of scrutiny in all of it, and the fact that the sheer amount of money that they continue to make profit-wise, after we basically kept them alive back when the recession hit. I mean, it's another one of those industries that was too big to fail, and the government subsidized it, and as you know, the space keeps shrinking. No, they keep taking more and more space away from the seats. Congress is trying to enact a legislation that's going to keep them from they're kind of making a standard space for comfortable flight. Basically saying if you're in coach, they can't take any more away than X amount. This is as big as it has to be. This is the minimum. You can't go less. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. There's an Irish airline, a discount airline, that they make you stand. It's called Ryanair.
Yes.
Standing to a board so they can wedge more
The average
people in.
flight on them is 45 minutes.
Oh, that's it?
I've taken that flight, but it wasn't freaking bus stop type of thing. You stand for real?
Yeah, it's like you have to cross.
Yeah,
they strap you in, and you're just kind of standing there. It's kind of like a leaning stand where you have like a butt rest. You can kind of sit on a little bit,
like
but it's a way to get a larger number of people on the plane. And again, if you're willing to pay that lower price,
I have to say,
why wouldn't you do that?
I would rather stand than take the seats at like Spirit or something. I would rather stand. Sounds actually more comfortable. So I'm down.
Wow. Wow.
Well, good job, aviation
Capitalism,
maintenance technicians. Today's also Brothers' Day. Actually, no, it's not. This year they have moved Brothers' Day. It used to be on May 24th, but they have now switched it to August 24th. So deal with it, brother.
All right.
See what else we got. Is Emergency Medical Services for Children's Day. I guess that's good. There's a whole thing with Jimmy Kimmel recently, like where he kind of took a bunch of. Well, yeah, I'm not a kid anymore, and I'm not gonna have any kids. So if no one ever took any care of any kids anymore, I'm not gonna die. What a fucking attitude that is. All right. Lastly, today, no, there's two more. This is International Tiara Day. I wish I had a tiara to wear. If I had a tiara, I'd wear it all the time.
You'd be a princess.
I would
like a crown, tiara? Yeah, all right, cool.
A tiara?
Right?
Yeah, tiara. I'm probably thinking of the Trumpian way, right? Like, can I say huge instead of huge, and tiara instead of tiara, and wash instead of wash?
Yeah, maybe I'm saying it wrong. I don't know.
I don't know, man. We both have
quite possible.
We both have funky accents.
Russian. Where is yours from?
California. Let's see what else we got. Do you know what this means? Beep beep beep.
Morse code.
Okay, he never got laid in high school. This is Morse code day. Like, if you know what that means, that's pretty much what that means. Like, you never got laid in high school. There's no way. Because, what did I just say to you?
I have no idea.
Okay, it's English. I said you never got laid in high school. I didn't say what did I beep out to you.
Okay.
Sorry, man. Morse code day. Okay, that's today's holidays. Exciting stuff.
Exciting stuff.
Tomorrow is Cookie Monster's birthday.
Yay.
So that's pretty nice. How would you celebrate the Cookie Monster's birthday?
Cookies, Get some.
Sure, but he's not about. He's not about that now.
Yeah, he likes to be about healthy snacks and sometimes.
Oh, is that for real?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, the Cookie Monster is not the gluten-free monster.
Yeah, he does not. He does not get cookies all the time. It's actually very. It's bothersome to watch him try to eat carrots.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, watching the unchewed baby carrots come flopping out of his mouth.
Does he at least complain about it?
No, he loves it.
Oh, come on.
See, with the cookies, at least they smashed up and became crumbs. So as they popped out, you're like, okay, that's the stuff that would pop out when you are a cookie monster. But it doesn't work with broccoli and carrots.
There's plausible crunchability with that.
Yeah, it is.
Here
Yeah,
it's like, this is horseshit.
I mean, let the guy just live up to his name, like Cookie Monster.
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
Terrorize the children for cookies. Like,
exactly.
Look, they changed these characters. Like, one of the greatest characters of all time was this character named Grimace.
Mm-hmm.
And he is part of the McDonald's universe.
Okay.
And Grimace is this big now. He's just this big fat purple blob that doesn't
I've seen
do
this.
anything.
Yeah.
But Grimace originally was this big fat purple blob that had multiple hands, and he would steal your things as you walked by.
Yeah.
So like pies, because like the Grimace monster is gonna get one of them.
Yeah.
It's just a way of tricking kids into buying like 2 double cheeseburgers, 2 it was just a way of selling more shit. Then they're like, oh no, like we can't do this. So let's morph the Grimace's hands into his body. Now he's just this fat, dumpy creature. There's Grimace now. You know?
There it is.
I'm a drop of milkshake, and I'm really nice, and I just have 2 hands to hug you. Before he would hug
Barney
you and steal
knockoff.
your things.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, he was a wonderful character.
What isn't there like an actual thief character in the McDonald's universe?
Yeah, the hamburger.
Yeah. So does he not steal anymore?
No.
Does he just give burgers back?
No, I think he still is a criminal.
Okay.
No, actually, I don't think he's been used. I think Ronald is the only surviving of the children's characters. The Fry Guys are gone.
I've seen some Fry Guys.
You've seen Fry Guys?
Okay, I guess in Mexico, when I've been down in Cabo, they still use these characters.
Okay,
yeah,
I can get that.
I'm pretty sure that
they have Birdie. They have a Mayor McCheese.
They even got rid of Ronald for a while during the big evil clown scare last year.
Get it, man. I mean, they were trying to make him look bad. Okay, so what else we got tomorrow? Tomorrow is National Missing Children's Day.
Woo!
Cookie Monster's birthday, National Missing Children's Day. I'm sure these are unrelated. Tomorrow's also National Wine Day. Do you guys like wine?
No.
Just because you're not a lady. So, do you like wine?
No.
That's because you're not a lady. Grant, do you like wine?
Not anymore.
No, because you're not a lady. I hate wine. That is just for ladies.
Yeah. It gives me acid reflux.
We all pretend that it's good, but it's not. It's not whiskey or beer or even water. I'd rather have water than wine. It makes I get the acid thing from it too. It's pretty unpleasant.
It is, and the worst hangover ever to me.
Yucko.
There's a reason they call it the grapes of wrath.
There you go.
There you go.
I didn't know that they did that.
Babe.
Let's see what else we got this week. Friday, let's do some random ones. National Paper Airplane Day. Are either of you good at making paper airplanes?
Terrible.
You got till the end of this list to see how well.
No, we'll bring it back on the other end of the break. So make your best paper airplane.
Yeah, we'll
right
see.
now.
Over the next, probably about 6 minutes.
Yeah,
sure.
You got time to make it.
Yeah.
No rush. Make
cool.
it. You want to make sure it's gonna fly. Go ahead, Jake. What else we got?
Let's see. Friday also brings us Heat Awareness Day. I've noticed that came this week. This week it officially got hot here in Los Angeles.
It sure did.
To the point of actually needing to turn my AC on for the first time this year, and realizing you shouldn't do that without cleaning out the vents because this smells.
Right. So there's that, and the amount of dust. Like it first pops on.
Yes.
Poof of dust. You're like, crap.
It all just flooded right into my house.
Yep.
It totally sucks.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
These days, right?
Yeah.
I'm wondering, are they official or does it just take a hashtag?
Most of these have gone to Congress or
really?
Yeah, and there's a Congress.
Tax dollars to work.
That's right, man.
And then other major causes, because I think some of these are things that weren't initially recognized, but when you had for cancer awareness and stuff like that, those aren't. It's just a foundation that's got big enough money to try to get the word out.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything else?
Saturday brings us the beginning of Ramadan. How will you be celebrating? You're not going to with that look.
I'll probably just I think I'm gonna try to live life regularly just in case,
A likely story.
Unlikely
story. That's just what you say to the white people.
Yeah, exactly. So and they might be watching. I'll just be eating bacon.
You're not tricking me. Sunday, National Hamburger Day. Where's the best hamburger?
Oh wow, right after Ramadan. Yeah. Interesting.
In-N-Out.
In-N-Out.
Oh yeah, In-N-Out. Yeah. I love
a lot of people love the Five Guys, and they say that it has surpassed it now in popularity, even here in Southern California, which is very offensive to me.
I haven't had the Five Guys, so I will continue to stick with the In-N-Out. I'm never going to turn down a good burger. But
Jake likes the Tommy's burgers too.
I like the chili. When I'm a really good boy and my wife is trying to reward me, she will go to In-N-Out and get me the burger. Then she'll go to Tommy's and just get me chili, and we'll put Tommy's chili on an In-N-Out burger, and that's about the best burger you can get.
Wow.
But I do love this place in Pasadena called Rounds. Rounds is incredible.
Yes, they do make good burgers for sure.
You should eat at Rounds if you want a delicious burger here in Southern California. Monday, Memorial Day. I guess that is a good day to remember the dead. Here's one of my problems. Hey man, that's what it is. Dead. That's what it's for. But we often end up serving the veteran that day who's still alive, and we're like, I salute your service. You already have that day.
It's called
Glory hounds who come out for another fucking day of cheering in your uniform. You're not dead. There's nothing to memorialize you for. Like come out in regular clothes, you dicks. It really is glowing off the death of their buddies.
You know what I really like? What I really hate is the in the airport when the guys that are they're just going home, for a day or whatever. I mean, I doubt they're coming back from the battlefield usually.
Right. Not
and they're in full
then.
camos, hey, and it's like. You're just on a flight. You're trying to get extra attention.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you said Memorial Day. You said it's for the dead, but really it's just isn't it just for the people that died in combat or whatever?
Right. Oh yes,
yeah. It's not like Dia de los Muertos or anything like that.
No, not for all
military
of the
people.
Yeah.
But honestly, we have all these parades where the living people come out and we all salute them. Like, you're going to be dead someday.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously not from battle. So why are we celebrating you right now?
But here's
Veterans Day's different.
Are those guys possibly marching in the parade to show?
That's what they say.
Reverence to their fallen friends.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm going to believe that.
But those people who are standing at the side of the road clapping for the parade, that's not what they're clapping for. They're not thinking, "Oh, it's great that you guys miss your friends." We fucking support that shit. They're just clapping because they're in uniform and they did something for us.
Aren't they the proxy of that applause for the person who has passed? Then
no. If it has to get that deep, that now this is some proxy applause, I
don't know, man. You're really kind of you're kind of harping on the fact that there are veterans who march in a parade. They're celebrating the lives of their friends that they lost, and you think that they're getting clapped for because they're veterans.
That is why they're getting clapped for.
No, that you think that, but I don't think every person in that parade.
I'm going to go out this weekend. I'm going to do some interviews, and I'm going to be like, why did you clap for that veteran? And we'll find out.
If you ask it like that, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, for sure, people see veterans walking, and they're going to applaud them for sure. And I guess there must be something like, you didn't die, but your friend did.
I just think this one day of the year is for the people who died. They're the ones who died, and we should be giving them the respect. Okay, we're going to do two more of these, and we're going to come back with some unboxing. Okay, I got 1 minute to do this. Tuesday brings us Menstrual Hygiene Day. Carl.
Yes.
I asked you to prepare a. No, I didn't ask you to prepare shit. Look, we're not going to celebrate this one, right? Because some of these holidays are nonsense.
Yeah, sure.
Because some of these holidays are nonsense. Last one we're going to go with for the week is I'm not sure why one celebrates this, but next Wednesday brings us Put a Pillow on Your Fridge Day. Now, you have about 2 minutes on this commercial break to go look up why one celebrates Put a Pillow on Your Fridge Day. And we're going to come back on the other side with an unboxing. I'm going to do a pro wrestling crate, and I may have brought back another zombie box for Carl. So we'll see how that goes.
And I'm Nicole, and we're the ladies of Suicide Girls Radio, the world's leading BYOB radio show. Pour a glass of your favorite tipple and tune in on Wednesday nights between 8 and 9 p.m. as we discuss life, liberty, and the pursuit of free nipples. Oh, just flash it would be kind of funny, wouldn't it? People think flashing your tits is easy, right? And it's actually kind of hard.
Jason Stewart here for Zinna TV on the show Absolutely Jason Stewart every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Big guests, everyone from the gayest to gay to the straightest to straight. David, what's his name?
He's absolutely Jason, he's absolutely gay, he'll absolutely brighten up.
Hi, I'm Rob Schneider. Hey guys, what's up? This is Matt McAndrew. Hey everyone, I'm Tyler Oakley. And I'm Corey Cool.
Hi, I'm Martha Madison.
This is Slink Johnson, aka Black Jesus, BKA Godzilla Lungs.
Hello, I'm Aaron Roberts.
Yeah, what's up? This is Craig Wayans.
Hi, this is Brad Williams, and as you can tell, I have never gotten high.
Speedy Don.
And I am the fabulous Stephen Payne.
What's good? It's your boy Marcus Park, man. We keeping it lit.
I'm Money B.
What's up, y'all? This is Crazy Bone in the building.
And it's your boy Street Symphony.
And you're watching.
All right, party people, we're back here on Grand Theft Audio. Jake Belcher.
Brant Thoman.
Andres Taboada.
Carl Kozlowski.
And before we ended that, we had a paper airplane challenge between these two. So let's see how this goes, guys. Let's try to aim ourselves at this camera here, and we'll see who does the best.
All right. Oh, that camera.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, the one that Rand's pointing to.
All right, so let me go first.
Yeah.
And
okay, that was a good dive bomber. It wasn't too bad. Powerful.
Carl.
Ah, well, I crashed into.
Wow, yours went very high. You,
I would have gone.
I just decided to throw myself one because.
Also flare.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Who do I give the win? I give the win to Carl. Now, yours looked the most dangerous. Like, if that crashed into a building, it would have taken it down very
that was a Concorde.
Very destructively. Like, you could have 9/11 the shit out of us with that one, man. So thank you for not doing that. All right, so we're back here on Grand Theft Audio. We got paper airplanes. This is the most exciting this show's ever been. But we also have these. These are our boxes and crates. I have this one right here. This is called Wrestle Crate. Wrestling items in it. So I'm going to open this stuff up and see what we got that's making our lives better this month. Andres guy. Hey, do you know much about pro wrestling?
Not at all.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
That way, we won't have anything ruin this. What do we got? A list that says what's in it, so I don't care about that. A toy.
Nice.
This guy is a hillbilly rapist. His name is Bray Wyatt. He literally is a cult leader hillbilly rapist.
What's his signature move?
It's called the Sister Abigail, where he kisses you and then he drives your face into the ground.
Is this for real?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
This is for
Is that going up on the wall?
No, because he did not come in PWG first, and unless you came in PWG, you cannot come in me.
Yeah, the last wrestling.
I don't mean it like that. Oh, that's naughty. Coming in me. That's gross. Okay, we got a shirt. This shirt says... Oh, dope. Wrestling Society X. It's probably one of the best wrestling companies that ever existed. This is MTV's wrestling company from about 10 years ago. This launched a lot of the guys who are now in the WWE. I'll probably wear this to the wrestling show that Brant and I are going to next week when we head off to Bar Wrestling, which is Joey Ryan's new promotion. And maybe
That's 2
one
weeks,
of these
right?
guys, 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Maybe
great.
one of these guys will be out at that, so could be excited to see that. We got a DVD with CM Punk on it called Ringside Rumbles. Anything I've never seen with CM Punk is a win, so this is a pretty decent box so far. A rapist, a shirt I'll actually wear, and...
A DVD that's not porn that you'll watch.
I will watch that.
Yeah, I know that guy.
CM Punk?
Yeah, from MMA and stuff.
Yeah,
and
correct.
him failing on it. Yeah.
This is a download called Wrestling School. A whole bunch of guys. Chaos. That's pretty awesome from out here in LA. A bunch of fun guys on here. Scorpio Sky. This looks neat. Another thing to watch. And look, I love wrestling enough that this is actually exciting to me. So I love my wrestling. Oh, awesome! A pin. Omega, my favorite wrestler. I won't wear it because it's stupid to wear pins. But
I don't know. You're
Kenny
wearing on
Omega.
that shirt to the match. Maybe he'll be there.
You're right. You never know. Some original art of Dave Bautista as in Guardians of the Galaxy, I guess.
As in Dave Bautista of Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay,
Yeah, so
interesting.
guess
I
that's
didn't know he
cool.
was
Some advertising for something called the Savage Stash. All of the Randy Savage memorabilia you could watch. A bumper sticker that says, "I'd rather be watching wrestling." That's probably true. I have no bumper stickers on my car until today. So I'm going to go put that on my car before I leave. A Pro Wrestling Illustrated, all about this year's WrestleMania. It's going to be a bunch of horse shit. This is one of the worst magazines on wrestling ever. It's all just a bunch of made-up nonsense. It's absolute garbage. Then we got a... I don't even know who this chick is, man.
This is
an
the autograph?
Yeah, an autograph. What's this week's autograph? Melina, maybe?
Oh.
I don't even. I literally have no idea who this is, and it says Racing Reflections, so it's not even really maybe involved in wrestling.
Yeah. Maybe she's from the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling days.
This is Deborah, actually.
Maybe. Okay, you're right. I think that is Deborah. That's Steve Austin's ex-wife. Okay, look.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't read the writing, man. I'm not good at cursive. So there's that box. It's okay. I will wear this shirt, even though it leads us to our next box. This shirt is still a 2X, so it's actually a little bit too big for me. But by the time I cut
But without the sleeves, it'll be perfect.
yeah, it'll be fine, you know. Unfortunately, though, I have been getting these boxes for a year, and I have 50 shirts or so that I cannot. That I'm not gonna wear because maybe I'm not into that particular franchise.
Or some of them are just absolute crap.
Some of them are crap. But Carl has lost a bunch of weight, and he's now down to the size shirt that I am trying to get myself out.
Yeah.
So I brought a box of shirts that I'm never going to wear that Carl has to now choose which one of them he wants to keep.
And we've done this before. It's the zombie
I actually
T-shirt
got a new
box.
T-shirt last time.
Yeah.
Have you trekked yourself before you wreck yourself?
That's right. It was the Star Trek one. I did choose the correct one. Unfortunately, I have forgotten the 4 choices in there, so I can't say. Yeah, I remember 2 or 3 of them, but not all of
That
them.
was a bandana, but no.
No.
What is this?
This shirt.
What the hell is that?
Okay, why don't we hold it up here because I have a better camera view
Yeah,
of it
please.
on my
Here, I'll
on
put
my
it up
shot.
for everyone to see.
Yeah.
And we can describe it.
Yeah. This shirt here.
What does it look like if you look at it straight on, Carl?
MK Ultra Monarch programming. There we go
Okay.
again. What,
Looks like an ink blot.
This is from Silence of the
Silence
Lambs.
of the Lambs.
Really?
Yeah, this is with the tattoo that.
No, that's the type of the moth that they found inside the.
I guess I read the description wrong. I don't know that much about it. Silence of the Lambs.
Well, that's kind of a random T-shirt. I didn't know people would still be wanting T-shirts of Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Should I hold that one up here so people can see it too?
Space Invaders. I guess?
Space Invaders.
Jeez.
Let's just show it. The Space
that one's
Invader
cool. I like that with the heart. There's a message there.
Hey, Carl, look at
There's
this
a
one.
message.
Heart Invaders.
Aww.
Pretty cute. Pretty cute.
Carl, you are a heart invader.
Who would put together Space Invaders and that?
And this is the F Society T-shirt.
This is from Mr. Robot, that hit show on USA right now.
Oh yeah, I've never seen it.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, Mr. Robot's pretty dope, man.
It's like a Happy Anonymous.
I finally watched Stranger Things this weekend. That was amazing.
I got a Stranger Things last month, and I kept that shirt because it was pretty dope.
I love that show. What is this?
This is a World of Warcraft shirt.
Give it to Jake so he can put it up for everyone to see.
The actual design on it is pretty sweet looking.
Dude, it almost looks like Bigfoot with an axe.
It's Harambe.
That is pretty cool.
I think that design-wise, that's the best looking shirt. But usually Brent and I will try to guess as to which ones that you'll keep. Brent, can you write down your selection real quick?
Based off of what I've just seen, I know. Write it down, or I'll hold it and be honest, and I'll tell you which way. If he picks one, if whether or not it's right or not.
I'm sure he'll pick one.
I know it,
mean,
yes.
They're not all terrible. Okay, we'll go through them one more time. We got World of Warcraft.
Right.
Yeah.
We have got Mr. Robot. We've got the Heart Invaders. And we've got Silence of the Lambs.
Okay, don't choose yet, Jake. You've got the one you think he's going to get?
Yes.
Okay, I think I know which one I think he's going to take. So we're going to look over at you, Carl, and you make the decision. I have no way to write, so otherwise I would.
Where do you go with, Carl?
F Society.
F Society.
That is not the one I had thought he was going to take.
Which one did you think he was?
I honestly thought he was going to take the Warcraft one because you pointed out the cool design on it, which I agree with as well. So, what did you choose? You wrote it down. Okay. Well, apparently it might not have been F Society.
I'm gonna lick it away. This is goddamn permanent marker, though. It's not going away. No, I put the Heart Invaders.
The Heart Invaders.
I thought the Heart Invaders was actually the
It's the nicest shirt.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I think that this one's the cutest.
The friendliest, yeah.
The most
so I like that one the best.
contemporary. Yeah.
Well, thanks for playing again, Carl. The rest of these shirts are heading to eBay. So so long, suckers. Is this one gonna really stick around? Yeah, I'm gonna keep that shirt. So a good week, good box, a lot of fun. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you guys for having me.
Where can people learn more about your comedy and that type of jazz?
Sure. Just look me up on Twitter at Andres What. So you don't have to bother with the last name. And Andres Taboada on Instagram. And I filmed a 30-minute show not too long ago, and that should be coming out in July. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Gives you guys something to go do now. Carl, where can people learn more about you?
Basically, CarlKoslowski.com.
All right.
And RadioTitans.com.
Anything, any events you want to pimp out?
God, what am I doing? I'm going on a train trip on Sunday somewhere.
Wow,
That's
way to
it'll be a good
pimp
story if
something
you'll
out.
have me next week.
Let's see Brent just shit on you for what you promoted.
Wait,
Brent,
what are you promoting?
What do you have to pimp out? What do you want to talk about?
I got nothing to
Yeah,
pimp
me
out,
neither.
but I know but I wasn't trying to pimp out a railway train. I mean, a train ride or wherever. It's like, are you performing on the train?
No.
Carl
But
performs everywhere he
something fun.
goes.
Yeah.
You know, that's a part of his charm.
Performs
As for me, you can always check out Jake's show. You can find a whole bunch of my garbage on there and a bunch of my nonsense. We have no show next week at the Whiskey for Memorial Day weekend, but we'll be back next Wednesday with a brand new Grand Theft Audio.
Yes, we will.
A brand new month of holidays. We have what's going on in June and all the things you need to do to be able to prepare yourself and get ready to celebrate your life and have it be all it can be. Love you guys. Bye. Bye. Pippi, I love you too. I love you too, Pippi.